Yeah, what's up, Comedy Labz? How we doing? Let's get loud. Come on, everybody loud. Let's get loud. There we go. That's what's up. My name is Nick Alexander. I'm from New York City. I'm on the East Coast. Anybody else from New York? From New York? I see y'all in the back. All right, in the back. Yeah. We're going to rob y'all after the show if y'all don't laugh. Any single people in the house tonight? Let's acknowledge the single people. Single people. That's what's up. All right. Where the relationships at? Relationships, make some noise, relationships. Y'all sound like y'all still fucking. That's what's up. Being single is a little rough, man. I'm not gonna lie. I went through a really bad breakup. Last year was my healing season. Starting to use them LAS words. I've been intentional with myself. Trying to practice good habits. Me and my girl, we were living together almost 4 years and had a really bad breakup because this is how fucked up it got. I went away to go do shows and I came home to an empty apartment. Ain't that fucked up? Took everything, cleaned me out. Even though everything in the apartment was hers, but still, like, I'm just, like, you couldn't leave me a pillow, bitch, a table. My dick wasn't worth half of the furniture, like, you know. I thought that was messed up. But being single again sucks, man, because, you know, it's just, in your 30s, it's just weird, man. Like, you know, the shit that you used to do in your 20s don't kind of hit the same. You go to some places, you just feel old and shit, you know. Like, I was at a club, right? I don't like this, right? And this is still this was happening when in my 20s, but I'm mad that this shit is still happening, right? You ever have those DJs that make shout outs and everything they do is to big up the ladies? They just, everything is, where are my sexy independent ladies at? Make some noise, right? If you pay your own bills, you pay your own rent, you independent, you don't need to do for shit. I'm like, yo, can you shut the fuck up, please? Like, why are you doing this, sir? Who fucking hired you? Who hurt you? Like, I didn't come here for this. Because they hate on the guys. They are DJs are the biggest haters. It'd be worse than women's attitude. DJs will hate on us like a motherfucker. Because I remember one time, I asked a girl to dance on the dance floor. She turned me away, and it's like he was following me, like he had a shout out right afterwards. I came up all respectful, you know, I'm in LA. I was like, hey girl, how you doing? You cute, would you like to dance? She was like, no, you can get out of my face, you bum ass nigga. I'm like, damn, DJ. All my ladies tired of messing with bum ass niggas trying to ask you to dance. Can you make some motherfucking noise? I love DJ Cockblock, he is amazing. Comedy Labz, are y'all ready to get the show started tonight? Make some noise if y'all ready to have a good time tonight. Make some noise for the very talented James Davis, everybody. Give it up for James Davis.
What is up, guys? You are a beautiful crowd. Thank you for that. I hate performing for uglies. So thank you for wearing your best, looking your best. Why are you giving me that face? I complimented you. Do you have rested, disappointing face? Okay. It's not resting B face. It's more resting why am I here face. But that's okay. As long as you let me know that that is not personal to me, I can adjust. But let's get into it. First of all, shout out to the set. I feel like I'm doing a pilot for my own TED Talk. I'm an alpha male. I always hate that first laugh because it's so judgmental. I haven't even proceeded to the joke. You're just like, alpha male. Hilarious start. But no, I'm an alpha male until I'm in the ocean and that seaweed hits me in my hip. Then all of a sudden, I am not your protector. I can't save you anymore. I need you to pitch in now. You say you're a ride or die, it's time to ride because the sea monsters got me, okay? Seaweed doesn't touch you, it sexually harasses you. That's what it does. You'd be like, seaweed, get out of here. You'd be like, but why though? What's up? Where you going though, boo? You'd be like, seaweed, I'm not interested. It'd be like, but why are you not interested? I'm gonna just circle you a little bit. Everywhere you go, I go, babe. It's almost like that Usher video where, for You Remind Me, when there's a woman he likes and she's walking down the street and he's just dancing around her, just like kind of following her, and that's seaweed. You remind me of a dolphin. It's like, get out of here, bro. You're not getting the point. I'm having a great year, and I knew I was gonna have a great year because this girl I was dealing with, she gave me my astrology report for 2024. And when I read it, it was up. It said, I'm about to be him. Money, success, fame, all of it. And I was like, bet, I received that. Because normally I'm not into the fortune tellers and the tarot cards and the wizards and all that, but you know, if it's positive, okay. So then I checked in with her about a couple weeks ago for some more good news. She read the card or did whatever she did, and she was talking about trials and tribulations, grief, loss, setback. I switched up immediately. I was like, first of all, I'm a Christian, okay? And this is cap in Jesus' name. You don't know what you talking about. Let me see that card. You know what it says? The devil is a lie. That's what it says. You don't know what you talking about. That's why you got a small office with no accreditation, because you in here peddling sin. This ain't nothing but 4 walls of witchcraft, lady. You lucky I don't kick over this table and call my pastor to have an emergency prayer in your face. I go to a mega church in LA, West Angeles Church of God in Christ. In LA, your allegiance is like your gang and then your church. But it's like very close. Like people really be like if you in someone else's church, you'd be like, oh shit, I'm in enemy territory. They got different Bibles, you know, like this is a whole different, you know, pastor. I don't know these people. I don't feel safe. And when people bring up church, you bring your shit up like a gang, like, yeah, West Angeles Church of God in Christ. That's where I'm from. That's where I get my word from, nigga. Ain't nobody trying to hear about your little faithful central ass. Your little Crenshaw Christian Center, weak ass service. I go to a mega church though. It's like, I don't know if you've ever been, like it's like the BET Awards every Sunday. They got all the special. They got way more cameras than this. We got the jibs. We got the Michael Bay Transformer shots happening. We got commercial breaks during the announcements. We got celebrities at the church. We got so many celebrities. We got Denzel, Magic, Barack. We got so many celebrities. Usher is an usher in my church. He in there just skating, just passing out pamphlets. Now, mega church, it's not just 2 songs in the service. It's 15 songs, 15 soloists. You'd be like, is this church or Christians Got Talent? Is there a winner? And they be singing hard like it's the voice. And Jesus is in one of the chairs. And if they hit that note just right, he gonna turn around and be like, to heaven. Not to Hollywood, to heaven. You know your grandma you miss? You're about to meet her. That's how well you sang that song, lady. But they do everything over the top at mega church. Like for communion, they serve a glass of wine and pancakes. Yeah. How you gonna supersize a holy tradition? There's no reason I should be at home eating leftover sacrifice. I'm watching Love is Blind. Let me get some of that. This is not just that. It's deeper. My preacher, he's iced out. He got an iced out chain with Jesus on the cross. And then that Jesus is wearing his own iced out chain with Jesus on the cross. And then that Jesus, mega church. We don't baptize people individually, we baptize the entire pew. Preacher come out, section 17, if you're ready to give your life to the Lord, say amen. Then he hits this lever and they all drop underwater like a log ride at an amusement park. You just be reading your Bible. Oop, it happened. Okay, I'm wet, I'm saved, I'm different. Okay. They give you a picture of your baptism to put on your keychain. It's giving Six Flags. Lakers lost. Yeah, I'm in a mood. I'm fighting through it. My man, I'm a LeBron fan because he's with the Lakers now. LeBron is a very divisive, polarizing athlete. A lot of people love him. A lot of people hate him because he's a leaver. He left Cleveland. He left Miami. He left Cleveland again. So if you have personal abandonment issues, if your dad walked out your life, he could be triggering for you, you know? LeBron's the dad who went to the liquor store, never came back. But he's gotten championships. And that's the message of LeBron. Whenever you do what's right for you, there's gonna be haters. Because I went through the same thing LeBron went through when I skipped 2nd grade. Think about it, elementary school, that's not your class, that's your gang, that's your crew. You know, you go up against different grades during recess and lunch. Can you imagine last day of school? I gotta go to my homies. Hey y'all, meet me by the monkey bar. I have an announcement. I've decided to take my talents to Miss Parchman's 3rd grade class. And they were angry, but that 3rd grade class, they were bigger, stronger. Their cursive was on point. I had to do what was best for me and my family. But they hated. No, they didn't burn my jersey, but they tore down my artwork. They crumpled some doodles. They were so mad at me for skipping second grade, they wouldn't unfreeze me during freeze tag. It don't get no meaner than that. That's child cruelty. Because in elementary school, freeze tag, it's not a game, it's a world. You learn about your friends by who unfreezes you the fastest. The fun of freeze tag is not freezing the motherfucker. It's being froze and being confident that your friends are on the way. You get froze, you be like, froze, not for long. Because you know your people on the way. I got froze, I was confident. I saw my homegirl Sarah coming in my direction. We had just done a science project, A-, weird flex, whatever. She was coming my way, I was outstretched like, come on, let's do it. She missed me, bitch. I couldn't believe it. It happened 3 more times with other alleged friends. I was froze for 2 straight school days. You know how bad it feels to have to resume your froze? Hey y'all, was this where y'all was not giving a damn right here? Great. Resume your fun without me. I've been taking boxing lessons and like, I thought I was getting good. Like it was getting good to me. And then I saw myself on film. And I was like, oh, I still need a gun. I still should purchase a gun. Yeah, I'm not at that place. I can't be, nope, I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't even think I should support other people fighting. I don't even think I'm at that point. I think I might be a police caller. I might be a Darren, you know? Not a Karen, a Darren, you know? Officer, I'm black, but maybe swing by, you know? Maybe swing, if you're near, they are fighting and there's nothing I can do. I saw myself on film. I'm gonna die if I hop in there, so I can't really mediate. Before I get out of here, I thought I had a great outfit on, but one, I'm hot as hell up here. But I'm a real one, and this is my boy's brand, and I said, I'm gonna wear your brand because we taping, and I grabbed the vest. And as soon as I put the vest on, I was like, this was the bad decision. He had t-shirts, he had hoodies. I was like, the vest, it's perfect because I don't have to take off what I have on. I can just put it on top. And let me tell you, I am sweating on the small of my back right now. But you know who's more dressed better than me? And ma'am, I don't know if you can move that camera, but this guy right here in the front row, he's got I don't know if you want to stand up and show him. No, you don't have to, unless you're that proud. But he's got a nice Miami Vice meets Tommy Bahama button-up, snug gray denim with just aggressive no socks. Like that's the, like fuck socks, like Vans and flesh. And you're rocking it though. Only certain people can do it, and you're doing it, you know? So I'm showing you love. I'm just comedically shouting you out. Look at him. He was like, camera, get this. Get the drip, okay? It's given out of work investor. I'm just kidding. All right, coming to the stage. Give it up for Bobby You.
It's good to be here, man. Downtown LA. Yeah, nice. I used to live here. I'm alive. Don't ride your bike down here. I lost 3 bikes living down here. One time I was riding my bike through Skid Row. I came out the other side. I was on a unicycle. They'll get you, man. They'll get you. I used to get bullied by the homeless people down here. Yeah. I had a homeless bully, I swear to God. I was walking my park one time, a guy popped out of the bushes, he was like, hey man! And I thought he was gonna ask me for some money, so I reached for my wallet to do the right thing. But he didn't ask me for money, he said, you happen to have a cigarette? And then I stopped, I was like, oh no, sorry man, I don't smoke. And he was like, what a fucking loser. I'm not gonna lie, I felt pretty insecure. I've been smoking ever since. Crack is not that bad. I was terrified of getting robbed though. That was my biggest fear. But I kind of realized that it's an irrational fear because these days it must be kind of hard for the robbers with the advancement of technology, you know? Like I can't remember the last time I carried any cash. So what are these robbers supposed to do? Come up to be like, hey man, Venmo me, motherfucker. Let's scan this QR code, bitch. Are you 7206? Is this a bus or a fire hydrant? Tell me right now before I stab you in the neck. Scared, man. I'm just a young boy. I just turned 26 years old. Thank you. It's usually the reaction I get when people hear my age. Because when people hear my age, they usually automatically assume I'm a millennial. They just assume my generation. Yeah, which I don't think is very progressive of them, in my opinion. Because I'm actually not a millennial. I'm the next generation. You know what they call our generation?
Oregon Trail.
Pussies. Yeah, there we go. Oregon Trail, what the fuck? We get a lot of criticism, the Gen Zers, you know? But it's like everyone calls us lame. A lot of it's well warranted. But it's hard to not be lame because what makes a generation cool? Like being able to rebel. But like, how does our generation rebel? You know, like what are we supposed to do? Drink real milk? Come out as a Taylor Swift fan? Remain our, gender at birth? I don't know what to do. Like, I'm trying to be cool, right? Yeah. Do you guys know that Gen Z has the lowest birth rate of any generation in the entire history of the United States? Yeah, I can't speak for the rest of them, but I don't think it's by choice. But I always find it hypocritical when I hear that because I feel like it's always the older generations that compare their birth rates to ours. And I don't feel like it's a very fair comparison because like our generation, we have to ask for consent. We're playing by different rules. It's a whole different game. It's like Jerry West, Steph Curry. You can't compare it, you know? It's like different times, man. Like I see a lot of dudes in here like, move on, bro. They're looking at their girl like, it's tough, man. I'm a nice guy, okay? I follow the rules. I did the seminars. Do you know how hard it would be to impregnate a woman when every 2 seconds you're checking like, is this okay? Is this okay? Are you comfortable right now? You're so seen, you're so seen. Just remember this is a safe space. And then I feel like because of this, like the girls are so like weird, like sexually, like they're sexually suppressed and porn and all this stuff, you know, like I was hooking up with this girl a couple weeks ago. Did you giggle? Or first thing she said to me right out the gate was, I want you to dominate me. She did in that fucking Batman voice too. Where's the smoker? Like, I didn't know how to respond. How do you respond to that? Yes, ma'am. I didn't know what to do, so I just dressed up like a woman and played her in basketball. I straight up dunked on that bitch. I'm single, guys. But it's like hard to meet people. I think that's why the birth rate's down for my generation. It's hard. You know, it's like hard to meet people. Like, what are you supposed to do? I'm banned on all the dating apps, so like... I don't know how to talk to a girl in real life. Fucking obviously. The only way I know how to talk to a girl is by sliding into the DMs. Yeah, that's the physical representation of sliding into the DMs. I'll keep doing that right into your face all night. But now it's weird because as I'm getting older, I'm finding that it's like less socially acceptable for me to slide into the DMs. Like I DM'd a girl on Instagram the other day. I sent her the hey with 2 Y's. Always my go-to. Because that's not like a hey, it's like a hey, yeah, there we go. Yeah, now we know the player's at right here. The dude with the gold chain, of course. He's like, I use 3, bitch. But then, like, I'm not getting the same responses. Like, I sent a girl, the first thing she said back to me was, you're done. Another girl DM'd me back, she said, you give me the ick. Yeah, I thought she forgot a D. I was like, oh, she's ready to go right out the gate. You must be a huge Django fan. The one that made me think about this the most, a girl DM'd me back. She said, you need to grow up. You can't DM me on Instagram. She said, you need to start acting more professional. So I took her advice and I started DMing girls on LinkedIn. That's about as professional as you can get, right? But now I gotta be more strategic. I use like Oxford commas and shit. She asked me for a dick pic and make sure it's in the proper MLA format. To whom it may concern. Wah! Check your DMs later, guys. It's weird times we're living in, you know? I feel like you gotta cut the Gen Zers some slack though. You know, we get a lot of criticism, it's warranted, but like we're growing up in a weird world. It's a weird time. You know, people are talking about World War III. You know, heard somebody say they might bring the draft back, which is especially terrifying. Because can you imagine if they brought the draft back now? Yeah, with my generation compared to the generation before, yeah, we'd be so screwed. We'd go to boot camp, there wouldn't be a drill sergeant, have a fucking chill sergeant, you know? Checking out everybody's mental health. How's your air humidifiers and on it? Like, I can't go for a run today. My lunar moon told me it was a bad idea. And you know, as soon as every kid on the battlefield, the first thing they'd be doing, be like, yo, what up, I'm out here in Russia. Out here chilling, bro, trying not to die. I wouldn't last a day out there. Don't send me. I know I look like Hitler's wet dream, but I got all the respect in the world for the troops, man. I wouldn't last, like, getting captured, tortured. I would tell all the secrets. You wouldn't have to do anything crazy to torture me either. Just make me take a shit without using my cell phone. What am I supposed to do? I swear to God, I'll tell you everything. All right, guys, my name is Mav Viola. We got more comedy coming for you guys. Give it up for Jay.
We're about to take it to the next level. Give it up for Mav Viola.
Holy shit, man. Bobby, right? Look, I think about transitioning a lot. But the thing that deters me is that's all that's gonna happen. That's it? I take testosterone, I just look like Bobby? That's a lot of risk, you know what I mean? I was sitting in the back and I was just looking at him on the stage like, okay, if that is what happens, I wasn't even observing as a comedian. I was observing as a human being thinking about being a man, you know? As the woman portion of your comedy tonight. I am the only woman here tonight. And I'm sitting back there thinking about being a man. And I'm looking at Bobby like, okay, he's a little bit taller, but testosterone doesn't make you grow. It doesn't make my little tiny pinhead any bigger, which is a real deterrent because I got the tiniest head in the world. I got to buy boys' hats. I'm not even kidding. Aw, don't aw that. That's not cute. There's nothing cute about that. It's not cute to women and it's not cute as a man. Would you date a man if he had a tiny little baby head? No. Honestly, I did clock the man between you and I was like, oh shit, that's a tiny head. That's a tiny baby head. That's a little tiny head. We both might need to go on testosterone. I don't know what's going to happen. I think about it all the time. I'm like, maybe I'll transition. When I'm stoned at night, I'm like, maybe I'll transition. But then I go down the rabbit hole and I'm like, I don't know. Like, if I were to, if I was going to be a man, let me explain to you how I feel about it. Okay. So you understand, because people who transition, God bless. If you transition, you needed to do that. Okay. And we should respect that and we should support that. That is difficult as shit. It's when I tell you the side effects of testosterone, and straight women, you know, because you're with them. You know you actually know the side effects of testosterone, and it's an actual nightmare. The side effect of testosterone is stupidity, and we know that. It's also, I'm going to tell you, the side effect of testosterone is attraction to men, which just means that all straight men are gay. That's what that means. That's what they tell me. They're like, be careful if you take testosterone. You might find yourself attracted to men, which is crazy. I've never been attracted to men in my life, and neither have most trans men, but they find themselves attracted to men. Why? Because men just want to fuck. Testosterone makes you want to fuck your brains out, right? You'll fuck an AC unit. You don't give a shit. If it's got an entry point, you'll fuck it. But if testosterone is going to make me attracted to men, that means you guys are a bunch of faggots. Like, sorry. I don't want to be a I don't want to be a man. I don't want to be a But the other reason is, like, I don't want to be you guys here, you know? I don't want to be dumb. And I don't want to be you here. I don't want to be you here, and I don't want to be you here. I don't really need your penis. Like, I've been around the block. I'm good. We're good, you know? That's a real crapshoot, is what I hear. The word on the street is that dick is a crapshoot. We don't know what we're working with. You could be muscly as fuck and have the tiniest little peen. You could have a little micro peen, which is basically an enlarged which is what happens on testosterone. I'm giving you guys an education tonight. When you take testosterone, your gets bigger, but it just turns into whatever most of you guys are walking around with. Okay, so I don't want to be you here. I don't want to be you here. But if I take testosterone, if I transition, if I were to be a man, I want to be a man. You know what I mean? I want to be fucking ear to shoulders, just traps. I want to just waddle in places. You know how, like, bodybuilders do? You know what I'm talking about? They get, like, the thighs. Why do they do that? Why do they get women thighs? She's disgusted. You're a lesbian. We've already turned you. It happens every show. One bitch in the front turns, and I'm sorry. It's you tonight. And you. I thought you were a lesbian. You're a young man, is what you are. You're just a young man. You're just a beautiful young man. I was like, this lesbian knows what I'm talking about. I keep looking at you for support. You're just a dude. You're just a young dude. Okay, great. But I want to be you know what I mean? If I'm going to be I want to waddle in places that I want people to be like, that's a man. And then I'll be like, yeah, with a pussy. And then everyone will, what? You know? I feel like that could change some things for the trans community. I don't know. Like, Bobby, you're beautiful, but, like, you're beautiful. Honestly, I thought Bobby was gay from the photos. I really thought Bobby was gay. I was like, what a great queer event we're doing tonight. Anytime I see a man with bleached hair, I'm like, that's there it is. That's a straight up it, you know? And if you're a dude who thinks this is attractive, like, no homo, but you a homo. You know what I mean? Like, you're not just gay, like, you're into twinks, bro, you know? Your gang is gay, you know? You're all the way gay, bro, like, all the way. I'm looking at you because you just looked at me like this. You just looked at me like this. You just looked at me head to toe, bro. Calm down. I am never gonna fuck you ever. But I like your attention. What is that? Is that conditioning? I like male attention, but you know what I like? I like male attention, and then I like being like, you can't have it, you know? Does that make me a woman? Yes. It does? That's what makes me a woman. Okay, so I'm a woman. So my gender identity is woman. Thank you for helping me figure that out. I don't know what my gender identity is. I don't know. I mean, I know I'm this, you know what I mean? I know I'm gay as fuck, you know? But I don't know what my gender is. People ask me all the fucking time because I look like this. You know what I mean? I'll be in a conversation about, like, the fucking Middle Eastern war, and people will stop me and go, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. What are your preferred gender pronouns?" You know, I'm like, can we just get back to the war? Like, I don't know. I know how I feel about the war. I don't know how I feel about my gender identity. I don't know what a pronoun is. Can you explain that to me? I'm from Virginia. What is a pronoun? Okay. Do you guys remember when we learned what a pronoun was? You actually remember? I don't. You were in college? You didn't know till you were in college? I feel like this is a 7th grade thing, you know? This is a middle school thing. All of them? There were 2. There were 2. When you and I were in college, there were 2 pronouns, and now there is a 3rd. What are you talking, all of them?
words like a gerund and all.
A gerund? She's gonna ask me what a preposition is next, and I don't know, okay? Nope, didn't learn any of it, didn't retain any of it, didn't even know I was using pronouns, had no idea until the queer community was like, these are our pronouns. I was like, I didn't know we were using them. Like, I don't know if you guys knew, but I did not know. Did you have a clue? I had no clue. My mother called me up, she said, what in the Sam Hill is a pronoun? I said, I really don't know. Honestly. Who would know? That's insane. What are we in the 7th grade? You're going to ask me what a preposition is next? Is this a pop quiz? I don't know. I know I look like the authority on all things gender and sexuality. I also know that I look like the epitome of a they-them. You're laughing because you know I look like a they-them. You're looking at me like, if that isn't a they-them, I don't know what a they-them is. I really thought I was an ally. Guess I'm not. My hair's not blue. I did hear you. My hair's not blue? Usually they thems have blue hair. Okay. You know what? You're not wrong. I had pink. Does that count? That makes me feminine, actually. That makes me a woman. Thank you. God damn it. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know what I am. I don't know what I am. I have no idea. I wish everyone would give me a minute, you know? Give me a fucking minute. I want a minute to think about it because I never thought about it before. It didn't occur to me to be anything but what everyone told me I was, and then to just, I don't know, wear drop crotch, you know? Like there was no, it just was like, I'm gonna just wear what I want to wear, and everyone else can perceive me however they want to perceive me. But it never occurred to me to have a different pronoun. But the they-them pronoun I respect, and I think we should call anybody whatever they want. If someone asserts that they're a they-them, that you should absolutely call them that. However, I'm 41, you know, so that shit is not adding up for me. You know, it's just a little, what are you talking about? You know, how many people are coming to the cookout? You know, just, how much potato salad do I have to make if you're bringing a they-them? I don't know. Oh, God. They're coming with me. Who's coming with you? How many people? It just throws me a little, you know. And nothing has turned me into my mother's daughter faster than the they-them pronoun, okay? Nothing. I did everything I could to not be my mother's daughter, okay? My mother is a 5-foot-tall, Republican, Trump-voting, Irish, Catholic, blonde, very pale piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like, she's a piece of shit. And she calls me up, and I did everything I could. You know what I mean? Underneath all this is just a basic-ass white bitch. I look like Gwyneth Paltrow. I look like a retired model body. Like, men would all fuck me if you saw what was under here. Like, Julia Roberts' legs for days. And I rebelled against that. But my mom calls me up, right? This woman who I've done everything to not be like. And she says, what is this they-them business? And you guys, without missing a beat, I said, you know what? I really don't know. And we were just two Southern women roasting the LGBTQ community like I'm not a part of it. Just dragging our asses, you know, just cackling. Like, by the end of it, I was like, you know, that Ron DeSantis, he's a baby boy. He's just a handsome baby boy. He doesn't know any better. You know how straight women do that when a guy is like a dumb fuck? Even if he's a fucking serial killer, they're like, he's just a baby boy. He doesn't know. You guys have been amazing. My name is Mav Viola. Keep it going for all the comics. Thank you so much for having me.
Another funny comedian. Give it up for Qadir Assad.
That last comic was gay, man. That was weird. You guys notice that? It's nice, man. There's a lot of white faces. James brought me up. This is one of the better slave auctions I've ever been to. This is good. Good. 35, 45 sold to the. Yeah, don't do that. That's racist. Why would you? You're on camera, sir. This is going on Black Twitter tonight. You're done. It's over. Do you know what Black Twitter is? You know what it is. It's over. It's a wrap. Is this your friend? No, nigga. No, it's not. Say no. Did you just see he got canceled? Got canceled in real time. You're like, yeah, we both racist. How you doing? My name's Qadir. I'm originally from Atlanta. I don't actually care how you doing. I'm I don't give a shit. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, originally. Anybody know anything about Atlanta? You know, Atlanta? This is where they make black people at. That's where we come from. It's a studio down there that they make us. It's called Tyler Perry Studios. And they build us there factory cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like bow, 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 bow. New iPhone every week. iNiggas is just coming out. It's great. It's amazing, right? Being from that place, being from a place where there's predominantly black people, it's like 90, 100,000% black people, right? Look like Senegal. Being from there, it's just like anywhere else you date who you are around, right? You guys are related or no? I can't tell with the white people. I can't. You guys look, I'm very police with your people. You look the same to me. I don't know. Are you together? You just got the same eyebrows. Okay, that's what it is. Anyway, you date who you are predominantly around. You said you told him that? Okay, oh, you just drunk. Okay. You date who you're predominantly around, right? That was, for me, that was black women for a long time. Just swiping right on black women. It looked like when people cared about black people on Instagram for a week and all the squares was black, just swiping. Just swiping, okay? Wonderful. I happened to take my talents overseas for a little bit, dip my toe in your homeland. And, you know, I swam in the Caucasus rivers. I might have climbed the Caucasus mountain or two. I had sex with a white lady, sis. That's what I was trying to. I didn't want to just say that out loud because I felt you looking at me and I was getting ashy. I was getting ashy by the moment. I was like, I'm drying. My skin is drying the fuck up. She looking at me like, continue. Caucasus what? But look, my whole life, my uncles would tell me it's gonna be different, right? When you get with that white girl, young buck, it's gonna be different. And I was like, what you mean? Just know it's gonna be different. And I was like, well, if it make me do this, I don't want it. Cause I don't just be doing this. I don't know, is that the heroin or what is that? What is that? Cause I know you went to Vietnam, so I don't know, it wasn't different. Okay, I'm here to dispel the rumors. It wasn't really different, all right? I'm in the middle of doing my thing, you know, and I'm okay, you don't know, I'm 39, so my knees don't do what they used to do. So I'm not out there pumping like crazy like that. I got one move, okay? My move is I put it in, and then I don't move this shit no more at all. Okay, I move the bed with my upper body to make it seem like I'm doing something, and I just stare you right in the eyes, just like right there, and I just fucking go, when I grunt, and you just like, ah! Normally with black women, they be like, girl, it's feng shui. He moved my bed from here to here. I fuck with it. Because I couldn't do it, this white lady was just looking at me in my eyes, just kind of, and I was like, is everything good? Is everything okay? She was like, I just need extra. I was like, you saw what it was when I took my pants off. I ain't got no more. That's it. She was like, no, I need you to choke me. See? Fucking perverts. You see how you got quiet on me? And the sister was like, again, what? If you choking, I'm not breathing, so the math is not mathing. I didn't do it, right? Okay. There's two reasons I didn't do it. The first reason is I don't know the black hand strength to white neck strength ratio. I don't know. You're not a strong neck people. I'm just, I don't know. I've been cursed out by a lot of white ladies. It's just this. Nothing. You don't really do nothing more than that. You get tight, you tense up, relax, you turn it red. You ever been cursed out by a black woman? Have you ever had it? No, you never got cursed out by a fucking owl? Who? No, who is the bitch? Who? You know how strong your fucking neck gotta be, dude? A 180? Second reason is I'm superstitious, like a lot of minorities, a lot of black people. You brownish, Mexican. No, I didn't want to, Yeah, you don't. Yeah, don't. We both do the. Do me one. I'm Muslim, but give me one of them too, just in case. I believe in ghosts. Okay, I know ghosts don't believe in black people because there's no Compton hauntings and no shit like that. You never. Fucking ghost hunters never in Inglewood looking like, oh, some Some dead bloods was out here. We find these niggas still haunting. Never, ever, right? I didn't do it though, because I'm like, what if I'm having sex with this white lady? And during it, one of my ancestors takes over my body like Patrick Swayze did Whoopi Goldberg in Ghost. While I'm choking her, right? Get a little revenge. What if it's Martin Luther King? I was dreaming, bitch, I had a dream. And fucking... Went back to Atlanta, back to the blacks, okay? I was having sex with a sister, and I went to choke her, and when I woke up from my coma, I realized this is not the thing that I should be bringing back to the community. This is what they be talking about, right? I'm tell you guys one more. I'm gonna tell you guys another story, and I'm gonna get up out of here. When I was out there, I went to Amsterdam. Anybody been to Amsterdam? Did you? Okay. Did you Amsterdam in Amsterdam? You did your thing? You went, ooh. Spicy, okay. You a little freak with it. Was you with her or no? Jesus Christ, sir. You 2 for 2. Like, you racist and you cheat. I can't help you. I've been trying to help you. You don't say shit. Don't you say nothing. When I was out there, I went out there for Comic-Con. I'm a nerd. You guys don't know. They had a little comic book convention out there, right? It was cool. I'm fucking G. I had a Transformers t-shirt on, okay? Because I'm about my shit, okay? My boy had a Batman t-shirt on because he's an idiot. He's a fucking idiot. And he had this shirt on. We're walking around. We're doing whatever. We go to the red light district accidentally. And having to find ourselves there. Now, I don't know this. I don't know if a lot of you guys know this. I thought all the drugs was legal in Amsterdam. So I was going crazy. I was doing MDMA, weed, shrooms, LSD, whatever I can get my hands on, right? I was like, give it to me, right? And it's not, it's just weed. But I'm high, I'm gone by this point. And I'm a sensitive fella. You can't tell because of how strong I look, but I'm sensitive. You got to talk to me nice. And the sex workers are very aggressive, right? They like grab you and pull you over and shit. Like, come into my place. And I like my nipples played with. Talk to me nice. Don't like just grab up on me. You got to warm me up, right? So I'm like, this is not cool. So we see some blue lights in the windows. And my boy's like, yo, let's go over there. That seems calmer. So we go over to the little blue light area. Blue is a calmer color, right? Go over there. We're hanging out. It's nicer. The women are much calmer, much nicer. It's nice. They're taking us out. Dancing, drinking, more drugs. We round up about 3 or 4, right? Party time. They're like, let's go back to our apartment. On the way, you need to stop and get some condoms. Now, the thing about Europe, they're not circumcised over there, the guys, right? So I thought they would use bread twist ties to tie up the foreskin and then let that fill up. And then, you know what I mean? That's what I thought. I don't know. I had to use a condom. I got a bullet, right? I had to use it. I got snipped young. They didn't tell me shit, right? But I'm smart. I was getting a morning after pill as well because sometimes condoms break. I pretend to put them on, whatever. But neither here nor there. I'm responsible sometimes. But getting the shit, I'm getting everything. Got the morning after pill, got the condoms, ready. I'm going to the apartment. We having fun, having sex. Sex is going great, okay? Condom broke. You ever had a condom break inside you? Okay. So you don't use them, is what she's saying. I knew I liked you. We're redeeming yourself. Yeah, all right, freak. It broke. Now, once it breaks, you gotta stop. So she had to tell me, she said, hey, listen, wake up. Qadir, wake up. And I'm like, what's going on? And she said, the condom broke. I said, well, you want me to stop? She said, don't worry about it. I can't get pregnant. Now, I'm just depending on what she say. I'm like, cool, because I'm not going out for Amsterdam Maury. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You're not extraditing me for nothing, right? In the morning, I'm getting ready and I'm putting my Transformers t-shirt back on. And she's like, I didn't realize you were down with the culture. I said, the culture? What you talking about? It's Black History Month, bitch? What you talking about? Is it Martin Luther King birthday? What? She said, no, the trans. I said, oh, Transformers. Yeah, that's my shit. Yeah, fuck with Transformers. She said, no, honey, transgender. I said, I know I'm pretty, but I was born a man. I know I got my mother's mustache and eyebrows, but this is different. She said, no, I used to be a man. And I was like, no. That's not true. No. She's like, no, I had the surgery. I was like, oh, okay. I got you. Okay. And she was like, "Are you mad?" I said, "Yeah, I'm pretty perturbed, to say the least." And she said, "I should have told you." I said, "I'm not mad about that. The way I live my life, that was bound to happen." I'm mad you made me waste my money on these condoms. You couldn't get pregnant, motherfucker. Like, you owe me €5. I want my money back. Fuck out of here. Anyway, guys, that's my time. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Give it up for your hosts. Give it up for the other comics you saw. Thank you.
One more time for Qadir. I don't know why I put my hand up like I got one more R&B song before we get out of here. Y'all enjoying yourselves so far? All right, we got another comedian coming to the stage. Very hilarious. One of my friends. Everybody start clapping right now. Start clapping right now. And give it up for Chase Anthony.
Oh, shit. Today was the day, guys. I found out that we got different friends. I sit down. I know that I wasn't that friend. I'm the weed friend. I'm the drink friend. But I'm not the coke friend. I know. Oh, I didn't know, right? They just like, yeah, no, you look like you would tell on us. And I'm like, what? Like, but we done smoke weed together. It's like, yeah, but coke is another level. I found out they've been dropping me off and going and doing coke shit. They having all kinds of fun without me. I don't want to do the coke, but I still want to have fun. And now that I'm getting older, I'm wondering, like, should I try it? Should I try that shit? I found out you shouldn't ask your primary care physician. That shit. When you got insurance, you in there just like, hey, look, I know I got this EpiPen, but I need to find out, like, what all does it help me with? Because I'm thinking it's a coke weekend. What you thinking? Like, hey, should we try it? Because I done graduated to the shrooms. Wow. Thought that was weed. It's not. Totally different edible, totally different adventure. That's the first time you'll boop another black man's nose. You're like, boop. And depending on where they at on their journey, they get aggressive, but that's when you boop them back because that's what you think's gonna calm them down. Boop. I was pissed about the coke shit, I'm be honest. I thought that I had like that coke thing, and I thought it was the name Chase. I was like, just change your name. You got that safe ass snitch name, like, cause that is what comes with it. Now women still too, they like, you know, you need to grow up. I was like, I don't want to. Like, I don't want to grow up. Is that an option? Like, y'all already made us grow out of all that stuff. Remember when we was younger and we thought that we were superheroes and Thundercats and Ninja Turtles and all that shit? They told us to grow up. Fuck that. That's when, like, all the shit, like, I think after I got beat up, though, that's when I realized I wasn't, I didn't have Batman energy, you know what I'm saying? Especially your first time getting jumped. That's when you think that everything slow down like the movies, and you think that they take their turn to punch you. No. They don't wait, all right? You've been watching West Side Story. You better grow the fuck up. They about to whoop your ass. You better have some peripheral vision. That's what sucks too. Like, when you grow up with sisters, that's when it sucks. Like, when you get jumped and your response is, I'm about to go get my sisters. We're gonna come back and fuck you up. And you mean that shit. Y'all wonder why I went to therapy. I know at first y'all was like, nah, he looked like he got it together because y'all saw the curls and shit. That's what all the women think. They're like this. Oh, look, you done got it together. You got all your insurance. You trying to grow up and all that stuff. Like this, I got problems. Especially again, like when you live alone, it's hard. Like, you convince yourself that you everything. You done told yourself all this stuff, and then two, like, you just you got your own systems and stuff. So now, like, that I lived alone for so much time, I don't come to my house. Like, and I don't want to come to your house. Because I don't want to get to your house and then find out that I don't want to fuck no more. Because now we just waste a lot of time and gas. And lately, sometimes, find out people don't know they house stink. Did you know that? If you didn't laugh, you one of those people. People do not know that they house stink. Like, so now, like, I'm like a hotel person. I'll meet you at a hotel, and I know it just seemed kind of like weird, but I want to go back home, sleep in my bed, especially too, like, whoa, dating, getting to know somebody. When the fuck did y'all start snoring like this? What the fuck? The snores that come out of some of y'all women, I'm like, what is happening? And then I'm in that age group now where y'all having night terrors. What the fuck is that? Why are you running full speed and fighting in your sleep? Like, that is a lot to wake up to. I'm just like, man, I prefer to get the sleep apnea mask. Like, anything but fucking night terrors and snoring? That's when I'd be having to make a whole bunch of noise and try to hurry up and go to sleep and shit. I do that shit, like, that's what women do to talk. I don't know if you knew that. They make a lot of noise, like, oh, now that you're up. I do that same shit. When y'all when y'all start snoring, that's when I'm like, oh shit, they was in here shooting. Shit. Fuck, you heard that too? Oh, shit. Yeah, man, I'll take some water. If you're gonna go get some water, I think you should take some water. And then I'll be over there like, you need to go to sleep right now. Please put me to. Like, I don't know if we need more plants, waterfalls, or something in here to stop this snoring, turning you on your side. I'm about to flip you out the whole fucking bed, trying to turn you on your side. Then the cuddling. What the fuck? What the fuck? I know you looking at me like, yeah, it comes with the package. No, it doesn't. That cuddling shit, I'd rather sleep like we having a duel every night, just fucking back to back. Like, I prefer that shit. Like, the cuddling? What the fuck? Every night? What the fuck? Plus, like, I got little spoon body. Sometimes hold me. Like, let me be the little spoon. Shit. It's just this pain every night. And we be signing up for it because we want the sex. That's crazy. We let you abuse us every night. Just torture you. And they be coming to bed excited like, oh my God, it's cuddle time. You're like, fuck. Here we go. Go ahead and turn on SportsCenter. Then you start watching SportsCenter and she done laid her head on your arm, like her dead head, like her whole head, like her whole goddamn head, like the whole head, just laying it on your arm because that's cute, right? Nobody's there. Nobody can see this shit. It's just so cute. Like this right here. Take your arm back. You're gonna get tortured later. Take your fucking arm back, son. Fight back. Fuck that. Cause they be coming to bed and they just lay it on there, and then by that first commercial break, that's when you tapping your fingers. You like, you can't feel your wrists and shit. You like, oh shit. By that second commercial break, it done worked its way up to your elbow. By top 10, goddammit, your whole arm sleep, right? And that's when you ready to go to the bathroom and you wake up pissed. You like, what the fuck? She done goddamn killed my goddamn head. Cause y'all be wondering why they be pee all over the toilet seat. That's why. Fuck, I'm gonna aim like this. That was fun. What did we learn? If you guys are doing coke after the show. All right, my name is Chase Anthony. Y'all have a good night.